Hi Tera fans, this is Tera Solo Gamer. The Castanica Beach Party has just begun, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that today. Right now I'm standing in Castanica, and I got here by simply teleporting to Oscar Rath, Castanica, right here on the map. And when you teleport there, or if you don't have elite status, you can take a Pegasus. Go to Castanica and you will land on the little teleport pad that I'm standing on right now. Of course, you're taking a Pegasus. I'm not sure. I think that's where it lands. So we're going to go up the road, and you can watch the map in the upper right corner if you need to see where we're heading. And as you can see to the right of the screen, we do have our event going on, Life's a Beach. And it's telling us to go meet Elisa. So we're going to go here to the local teleportal. You can see where it is on the map up there. And you can see the red asterisk right there letting us know where we're going. So we're going to go to the beachhead. The Castanica Beach Party is another one of those annual events that a lot of us, like me, really look forward to. It's a lot of fun. You can get some cool little prizes and stuff. Alright, so we're going to land here. Now we need to go over to the other side of the water. And of course you can see the red asterisk in your map in the upper right corner, so you know where to go. See the little guy being chased by a watermelon there. He's kind of funny. Alright, so this is Elisa over here. That's who we're supposed to see. And she's welcoming us, asking if it's the first time, and all that sort of thing. I'll pause for a moment if you want to read it. Those are the rewards we're going to get right now. And now we'll go to, would you like to play a game? And she's telling us to go meet the Pori called Langan, and he'll teach us how to build basically sandcastles. So he is right over here near these little sandcastles. You can see someone else is already doing some sandcastles. It looks like someone just went up a level. You do get experience points for these if you're lower level. Of course, I'm level 65, so it doesn't matter. I could have sworn I had turned... Oh, my chats are off. Okay, that's the local event thing. Alright, so let's see him. And he's talking about loving sandcastles. I'll let you read it there. Alright. And he's asking if I see the sandcastles and that I can make them as well. And he tells me just collect wet sand on the beach, then do what he's doing. When he's done, you'll have a sandcastle. And he's telling me to make 3 sandcastles, and we'll see how well I do. So I'll go ahead and accept that. And all you're looking for along the beach are these little sand piles. Collect 1. I'm going to collect 3 because I need 1 for each. You see construction sand in the lower right corner pops up. Construction sand. I picked up a destruction sand. We will get to that later. That's important for one of the feats that you can get while you're here at the beach, but we'll go over the feats later. But I can't use the destruction sand to build a sandcastle, so I need to get another construction sand. Okay, so now I have 3 construction sands. I can do it anywhere on the beach, but I always like to come back to where he is. Go into your inventory, the thing that looks like a box up there. You can see my destruction sand. Okay, that's 1 sandcastle. Ooh, it's a big one. That's a small one. And I need to build 1 more sand. And all I'm doing is selecting the construction sand in my inventory, and it automatically builds sandcastles. Okay, now I've got the red question mark there. And you can see on the right, there's also a daily Vanguard you can do by collecting 15 construction sands, which I'm not going to worry about right now. But if you do that, Oh wow, you get a Starberry Deliciousness and you get some Vanguard credits. I didn't realize I gave Starberry Deliciousness. That's okay. I actually created a whole bunch of Starberry Deliciousness, over 1,300, because I've been farming the heck out of the other event. But we're actually talking about the Castanica Beach Party, so let's talk about the beach party. Okay, and he's telling me that someone else has a game I could try. He's too young to play it. Go to the fence over there. And all we're doing right now is we're doing our initial this is how you do it thing. And then after that, we'll get to the actual dailies that you do every day. But the first time you go through, they're teaching you how to do each of the little games. And then we'll go through and do the dailies, which you can go back and do every day. All right, would you like to play a game? It's called Melon Bash. All right, now pause for a moment, but he just explains that you have to smash 3 watermelons before time runs out. Now, if you smash a lot more of them and you get a higher score, you'll get an extra carving thing. I forget what it's, a little statue thing, which is used for another thing that we'll be getting to. And he's talking about they'll try to convince you they're not watermelons. You'll see little funny. Now, he told me what I need to do, but now I have to go back to him and actually start the game. Okay, so I have to click that to start the game. So I frequently forget that. But you've got a blindfold on with a teeny tiny little slot to look through, and you need to try to smash at least 3 watermelons. If you smash 3 watermelons, then you're going to get your daily reward. Okay, so it's nothing getting the daily reward. But again, you'd have to get a really high score to get the extra little statue thing, which helps you out. And let's see if I can find some multiples. I don't know. I'm going to do a ground pound thing. And actually, whenever I do this with my Reaper, because I do this event every year, love it, she can get a whole bunch of them at once just by swinging her sides around, you know, because she covers a pretty big area. And so if you have an area attack, you can, you know, the barrels, you know, they don't really count for getting the prizes. You need to hit the watermelons. And I have trouble with this game because you have that tiny little slot. You can't really see anything. But again, you only need to get 3 watermelons. Oh, and I actually scored high enough to get a horn statue. That's what it's called, horn statue. You will not always get that. You have to score a high enough score to get a horn statue. That's an extra thing that we'll be getting to here soon because there's special things you can get for that. Now I'm going to go back to him. And now he's suggesting I go try out the splash cannons. All right, so if I wanted to, I could go ahead and, you know, play again right now. I'm not going to. I'm going to go over to the splash cannons. So we can see that game. All right. I'll pause for a moment so you can read it. But he's telling me about the rules. And he sets up one of the cannons. You get on the cannon and you basically shoot the monsters over there. The red ones are worth more points than the blue ones. So you want to focus on red. And like he says, red good, blue not as good. Let's get you started. And again, if you only get like a low score, it really doesn't matter. Oh, maybe someone else is in that one. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I told you I forget this. He told me what to do. Now I have to actually start the game by clicking that thing down there. Remember that. If you go over here and it's not working, be sure you actually started the game. And you just move the cursor around and try to hit as many of those guys with your water cannon as you possibly can. And again, the red ones will give you more points than the blue ones will. I'm a little better at this game than I am the watermelon game, but I'm not even that great at this game. But I think I'll score high enough probably to get another horn statue over here. I was honestly pleasantly surprised I got a horn statue on the watermelon game because, again, I'm not that great at that game. That one's kind of like, Yeah, I'm focused on the red, but you can also hit the blue. The blue is just not worth as many points as the reds. And just keep shooting until time runs out. And all I'm doing is hitting the X button to shoot. There we go. I got my horn statue, and I got a Garen's lunch hour box. That usually gives you some weird little hat thing that you can put on your head. Matter of fact, let me just pop it for you real quick. It's a temporary little thing. Okay, I used it, and I got a turducken hat. All right, that's a turducken hat. And it's good for 1 hour, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put it on just so you can see it. And there are actually different ones, and you can see it right there. See that thing on your head? Just a goofy little funny head thing you can put on. And there are different ones. That's the one she happened to get for this. Now let me go back to him. And now he's going to tell me, head over to the other side of the beach and look for Stefanna. All right, so let's head on over to the other side of the beach, on the other side of the water there. You can swim, you can fly, you can do whatever. And of course, if you're at least level 20-something or close to, like level 30, you should have a flying mount, because I do have a video out there for Tolpar, the flying mount, how to get that for free. It's part of the game. And this is Stefanna right here. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Okay, what I'm doing is continuing, would you like to play a game? Okay, the other thing is her daily that you do, but I'm going to continue with would you like to play a game, because that's the little quest we're on. It's got the question mark. Okay, fashion designer, talking about tanning. Okay, I'll pause for a moment so you can read it if you want. You can always pause the video if necessary. And I'm looking for something fun to do, so she says I should see her partner Dolme. He's a horn carver, and he's doing his horn exhibition. I can't really talk too well today. Go introduce yourself. Okay, I'm in. Okay, I'll get back to her daily in a minute. I'm not going to start the dailies yet. I'm going to do the first time things first, and then we'll get to the dailies. You may recognize the name Dolme, because there are some items in the game. I believe Dolme head beats is one of the things in the game, and I believe there might be like Dolme sunglasses, but you may recognize his name from some of the items that you see in the game. So if you ever wondered, hey, who's this Dolme guy? Ta-da! That's him. All right. Go ahead and read it. He grinds horns, but he needs useful horns first. So he wants me to bring him the molar of a warthog. So let's go out here and look for some warthogs. There are plenty of them. Some of you may recognize this area if you were leveling up your character, and you came here because at certain levels you fight those nagas or whatever they're called over there. But I'm looking for a warthog watermelon. There's a warthog. All right, I got the molar. Not a wart. Did I say warthog watermelon? I meant warthog molar. My goodness. I honestly hadn't planned on doing this tonight because I didn't think this was going to start until tomorrow morning after reset, but it actually just started a couple of hours ago. So I was like, oh, let me go ahead and start this up, because especially since I have to work tomorrow morning, so I didn't think I would be able to video this until after I got off work tomorrow. So, all right. I gave him the molar. He's going to make something for me. He thinks it looks great. I'll give you a moment if you want to read it. Again, you can always pause the video. All right, so he said if I go get him, go take the statue over to Ramsay, the owner of the East Beach Tavern. She's right here. All right, so he gave me something to give to her. All right, she thinks it's really cute and it's made really well. And because we gave her that, she's going to give us these little gifts, including some summer wine. All right, now there's an event. You can do this one over and over. Keep doing it. Ramsay's new hobby. All right, she wants more carved horns. She wants to start a collection. And if I can get more for her, she'll give me a bottle of her summer wine. And I think while Melon and Shelton were offering horn statues as prizes. Now remember when I was playing those other two games where I was smashing watermelons and using the water cannon, I told you, and you saw me win each one, I got a horn statue. You can keep going and playing those games and get more horn statues if you score high enough and bring them to her, and she'll give you another summer wine. And if you're lower level, you're not 65 yet, you also get some XP, as you can see. All right. Now, it says the task is complete because I'm already carrying 2 horn statues that I won from the games already. So I'm going to go ahead and collect on one right now. She's going to give me a summer wine. And because I had 2 of them, I've now completed again. I can go ahead and collect another summer wine. And I think that was it. Yep. So, but I could at this point go across the water again and play those games some more and get some more horn statues and come back and pick up more summer wines. Now, what you do with the summer wines is you can buy party favors from her, including a bomb casing. Which is a balloon you pour in summer wine to make a wine bomb. So you can make a little wine bomb. I think you can actually use it against enemies. It's probably incredibly weak. I don't know. Let me just buy 5. Now, also, while we're here, she's also the person you need to see if you want to buy teleport scrolls to get here to the beach party. So, like if you don't have elite status or something and you don't want to have to keep taking a Pegasus to get here, you know, if you're out in other areas, go ahead and buy yourself a few teleport scrolls to have on hand, and then whenever you want to come back to the beach party, just use a teleport scroll. All right, now we bought bomb casings from her. She has given us some summer wines. Whoops. All right, bomb casing. I just clicked it, and because I have some summer wines on hand, I made a wine bomb. Do another one. Do another one. I think that was it. Oh, another one. I didn't realize I even had that many wines. But oh, that's right. She gave me 3 initially. I forgot about that. All right. Now, just for grins and giggles, I'm going to try to get close to this warthog here. And I'm not sure which inventory it's going to be in, so bear with me for a moment. Wine bomb, okay. And I didn't do anything, but I have a feeling I probably wasn't close enough. And I was trying to avoid triggering him. And you can try playing with it, just see what you can do. Okay, so we delivered that thing to her. We're done with that. Now, Stefanna, you'll recall, had a daily event, which I did not do initially. Actually, I'm going to start over here. We're going to start with the dailies. We'll get back to Stefanna. Okay, that was our initial round. That was the first time we're at the beach, and they're all explaining to us how everything works. So now we can start doing our daily. I think I should have 20? 10. Okay, Sea Festival tokens. I have 10 for my initial little round there. So I have 10 tokens. Now we can start doing our dailies. So we're going to go back here to the sandcastle guy. And he's just telling us, hey, build me some sandcastles. So we're going to need construction sand again. And all we need to build is 3 sandcastles. 1 construction sand. 2 construction sands. 3 construction sands. And as the beach starts to get kind of crowded and a lot of people are grabbing these sand piles do regenerate very quickly. So you don't really have to worry much about, you know, not being able to get any if there's other people around. You'll be able to get some. Oops. Construction sand. 1 sand castle. 2 sand castles. And you can stand in one spot. You don't have to move around. I'm moving around on purpose so that you can see what the sand castles look like. All the 3 of these happen to be the same. You saw some larger ones and smaller ones earlier. All right, so he's going to give me 4 tokens, and if you're lower level, you're not 65, you'll also get some XP. So we're done with his daily. Whoops. Now there's the little guy being chased by a watermelon. That makes me laugh. It still makes me giggle after all these years. I play this every year, grind it good, And that still makes me giggle. Alright, so those will be my prizes. And again, it only takes 3 of them. But he told me what to do and what my prizes will be. I have to click on this to actually begin the game. I forget that a lot of the time. And before I put on the blindfold, there were already 3 watermelons out there, so I had a pretty good idea where they are. I already can't. There it is. So that gives you a good start to at least do the minimum you need to do to get your daily rewards. Okay, now, again, if you get a really high score, you're going to get another one of those horn statue things that Stefanna collects. And she'll give you summer wants for those, and then you can buy bomb casings from her and make bonds. Again, I have no idea how effective those bombs are. But you can play with them and see if it does anything against enemies or whatever. Again, I am terrible at this game. I suck because it's so hard to see. Yeah, see, this time I did not score high enough to get a horned statue. All I got was a battle solution thing. All right, but that's okay. I didn't score high. I don't need to, because all I'm worried about are my dailies, which he's going to give to me anyway. So I get my tokens, horn-rimmed glasses that are only good for 1 day. They're temporary. All right, now we'll head back over to the water cannon. All right, those are what he's going to give to me. As long as I, get at least a tiny little score. I don't need much of a score. And again, I got to hit the other thing to actually begin the game. Of course, try to find little clusters if you can, so you can get 3 or 4 at a time. Like I said, try. You may not necessarily get them, but all right. And I scored high enough to actually get a horn statue. And I got another one of those lunch hour boxes. Let's see if we got a different looking hat this time. Just to give you an idea what some of them look like. Open it up. Now this time I got a fish head. Alright, so let's put that on our head so we can look all goofy while we're running around. There we go. There's my little fish head hat. Good for 1 hour. Then it will disappear. Alright, so it gives you an idea of some of the little funny hats you can wear temporarily. But I'm going to get my daily rewards, my Sun Festival token. Now you see it also gives me Terran use of 0. If I recall correctly, that's also a temporary thing. It's a pet, is what it is. It's a 1 day. Okay, so you can have it for 1 day. Learn how to summon a temporary pet demon. So I'm going to go ahead and activate it. Then go to my skills. Pet 0, you can see it says 1 day and how much time you have available. I'm not actually going to put it on my shortcut, but I'm going to summon it. Okay, so that's what your pet 0 looks like. And you'll have him for 1 day. But you can win him again tomorrow and, have him for another day and tomorrow after that and whatever. Alright, so that was that daily. Now let's go back to Stefanna. We haven't actually done her daily yet because when we first saw her, she had us go over to Dolme. And so we could start dealing with the horn statue things. Whoops, sorry. Alright, so there's Stefanna. Let me... Oh, wait a minute. Darn it. There we go. I summoned my regular pet just to get rid of that other pet. Okay, now here's her daily. Are you enjoying fun in the sun? She can't relax because she has delivery orders she's behind on, and she wants help delivering. Okay, so we're going to be delivering suntan lotion. Okay, 4 clients waiting on tanning oil. This one's waiting the longest. Take this bottle. And it says she has 4 clients waiting for tanning oil because we're going to deliver this to one of her clients. Tomorrow, it might be a different client on a different part of the beach. The day after that, it might be a different client on another part of the beach. So it's not always going to be in the same spot you're delivering to. Deliver tanning oil to Stefanna's client. And a couple. It's going to be along this beach somewhere. Well, I'll show you when I get back to her. Okay, I can see the question mark up there in the map. Sometimes it's a little difficult. Oh, there we go. You see the red question mark right there. So today we're delivering to this client. And we make the delivery. And she's complaining because it took so long. You know how some of them people are. Okay, so we made the delivery. So we're going to head back over to Stefanna. And those chairs along where she was, sometimes will be there. Sometimes will be someone along the beach. I think right around here, near where Ramsay is. And sometimes one of them will be like right about here, on these little beach chairs nearby. All right, so now we get our festival tokens, XP if you're not level 65 yet, and we get a fruit hat. Since we're walking around looking all goofy today anyway, let's try on our fruit hat. Good for one day, then it'll disappear. There you go, there's your fruit hat. So if you like fruit hats, you can wear that for one day and then it'll go away. Alright, that was Stefanna's daily. Now, we're going to stop by and see Ramsay because, remember, we got another horn statue from the water cannon game. So I'm going to turn it in, get my summer wine. And I think that's all I had on hand. Yep. You know, if you go over and you win 5, 6, you can sit here and just keep clicking until you've traded all of them that you have for more summer wines. You can just keep doing that. But that's all you get is the summer wines and some XP. Now we go see Dolme for our daily. Oh, this, whatever. There we go. Alright, so if I give him 2 arachnid horns, he'll make me a horn helm. Alright, you can see there the prize will be a 1-day horn helm. But we also get festival tokens. That's really what you want because you want to collect your tokens. Oh, I gotta go get him 2 arachnid tusks. So we have to kill 2 arachnids this time. And then we'll get a 1-day horned helm, but more importantly, we'll get our festival tokens. Because we are going to grind for those tokens. I'll show you the prizes from those a little bit later. Alright, so we killed 2 arachnids. So we now have 2 arachnid horns to give him. And someone's following me. Stop it. Go away. Okay. Accidentally triggered some other local arachnids, which I didn't mean to do, but it happens. Oh, that rock always gets me. And now we can go ahead and collect our rewards. We get the 1-day horn helm, and we get our festival tokens. And if you're not yet level 65, you will get some experience points for it. And let me go out to the beach first. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, you'll see this side of the beach also has sand piles. So if it starts to get crowded on the other side of the beach near the sandcastle guy and you don't want to deal with all the people, you can come over to this side of the beach and still pick up sand piles. Or if you're working on your, because on the right you can still see right now we have 0 out of 15. If you want to work on your daily Vanguard and it's a little crowded over there for your taste, come over to this side of the beach, start grabbing some sand piles. But what I was saying is we're walking around looking goofy anyway, so let's go ahead and try out our horned helm. Good for 1 day. There you go. There's the horned helm. It's good for 1 day, then it's going to disappear. All right. Let's see. The horn statue, Melon, okay. And construction sand for the daily thing. We've already turned it. Whoops. Turned in all of those things here. Okay. So we did our initial instructional stuff where we learned how to do all the little games. we went through and we did the dailies for each of our dailies, and now C festival tokens. We now have a total of 35 on the first day. You'll remember doing the first round, we got 10 for learning how to do the games. So apparently we're going to get 25 per day when we do the dailies. Okay. Now I'm going to open it and you can see what's available. Now some of these things are 400 points. According to the official website, Tera-Console.com, the Castanica Beach Festival is going to last until 8 September. Well, it says before reset on 8 September. So basically it's going to last through the 7th of September and then like the morning of the 8th. Unless it runs through the day and resets at the same time it started today. I'm not sure. I can't guarantee it. But for you to get some of these that are worth 400, you're probably going to have to start today and get it every day. And that's going to be the only way you're going to get it for 400. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go that fast. All right. So you got a race change voucher. You can see the properties there. I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining them because most of you know what these are. Gender change. You can always pause the video if you want to read the descriptions. Appearance change. You'll notice these things you can't trade like you would in some cases if you buy them. Care and feeding a pet Juicy. Can't put it in the bank, so it's going to have to be the character that you're collecting on. It doesn't say it's temporary, so that Juicy, I think, might be permanent. Not going to swear to it, but since it does not say temporary. Smart Dyad Niviat structures. Love those things. They're awesome. But I'm not going to spend 225 of these tokens just for one of those. So, that's just me. But they are awesome for creating really powerful Niviats for your stuff. Bravery potions are nice. I use those on a regular basis. Nice combat buff. They're only 5 a pop. That might be worth it. If you don't make it to 400 to get one of the big prizes that you want, that might be worth investing in a few extra of those. Because I don't think any of these are ever tradable. So it's not like you can go to the trade broker and stock up on bravery potions. But we do get a lot of them from drops from different events and whatever. Revealing Water Bomb Rainbow. It only costs you 3. It'll reveal the inner armor of nearby players for 10 minutes. So a cute little fun thing, I guess, if you want that. Then you got this hat here, 150. Again, I'm going to go through them, not spend a lot of time. I will pause so that you should be able to read the description and see the purchase price. Looks like all the hats are 150. Heart shades, I think those are pretty popular. A lot of people probably like those, some nice little heart-shaped sunglasses. Dolme and Stefanna sunglasses. I knew there was some sunglasses out there with his name. It's got both of their names on there, Dolme and Stefanna. So there you go. Now, the Scarlet Halter Bandeau Swimsuit for human females. Last year, I ran all 13, maybe even 15 of my top characters every day and got all of them the swimsuits. I'm going to try to do that this year for my new gamer tag that I had just created a few weeks ago that some of you saw me take this character, create her, and put her to level 65 in like 15 hours. After that, when the Festival of Sun was going on, I decided that I wanted to have one of each class on that new gamer tag. So now I have 13 characters on that new gamer tag, one of each class. They're all level 65, and I've been running the heck out of them. All of them have earned their own set of the nice inner armor you get from that. But again, that's different. But this is for human females. Then you have one for Elins. Then you have one for Baraka male. So there are, that's Papori. So there's a different swimsuit. I'm trying not to go too fast. Smoking Torpedo Swimsuit for Castanic female. I had to try to remember that because I think one of my Castanic females has it. Oh, obviously she does because every one of them got the swimsuit last year. So just briefly, I'm pausing for each one so you can look and see what it is. So regardless of your gender or your race, there should be a swimsuit in here that you can shoot for that's going to cost you 300. And then there's a water gun. Heavy-duty water gun you can sling on your back. Water not included. So I'm assuming that's probably like a back, whatever you call it, a visual thing that you can put on. All right, so those are the rewards you can get for collecting the tokens, and you saw each of the prices and the descriptions. Again, I did try to take my time going through them. I want to take that goofy hat off because it's bothering me. I don't like it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we went through how to do each of the things, the daily events, some of the rewards, some of the funny hats you can get from some of the prizes. We went through the tokens. I actually forgot, one of my viewers pointed out on my last video for the Festival of the Sun that I forgot to specifically mention in the properties, you cannot trade it. There's no sale value. This one you cannot store in your bank. It was the same thing with the Sun Festival tokens. Can't store them in your bank. And you can't be stored in your guild bank. So bear in mind, when you're doing the Castanica Beach Party and you're using characters to gather these Sea Festival tokens, that character who's collecting the tokens is the only one who can use it. You can't put it in your bank and give it. So if you got 10 characters or whatever, and you're running all of them through, remember, you can't run all 10 through in one day and then throw all of them in the bank, and then the one character, can have a whole bunch of tokens. It won't work that way. Each character that you run through and get tokens each day, only that character is going to be able to use those tokens. So if you have like on one of my gamer tags, 22 characters, and you're not going to have time to run through all of them, but you want at least one of your characters or two of your characters to have certain items, especially the 300 token type items, then be sure you're running the characters that you want to get those items, because you cannot bank these. Okay? So again, I forgot to mention that on the previous video for the Festival of the Sun, and one of my viewers pointed that out, so I wanted to be sure that I mentioned it this time. Now, we've done all of those things, and what I'm going to show you right now are feats, because with this festival, like the others, there are a few feats, only a few for this one. But again, you go to your feats, to special, to festivals. Now, of course, we all went... my new gamer tag that I created, and I put those 13, one of each class onto it. I ran all 13 of them enough for them to get all of the festival, or the Festival of the Sun and Banquet of Blood feats. So I got those done for those 13. My other gamer tag, my main one, already had all of them, except for a couple I think that I didn't have last year, but I hooked them up too. Now you see, here's where we start for the Castanica Beach Festival. Mind's Eye. You need to smash 60 watermelons, and that is cumulative. So, you can smash 3 this time, 3 next time, and then they'll add up. And right now we're already up to 21 out of 60. You need 60 to get the feat, and you'll get a title called 6 Cents when you get that feat done. Then you have Castle Baby, where you use construction sand to build 10 sandcastles. I've already built 6. I only need 4 more, and then I'll get that feat. And the reward is going to be a Magic Sand Mini. You can actually carry this bottle around with you, and when you're at this particular beach, you can build a small sandcastle with it. These are specific for size. The Sand Mini creates small sandcastles. The next feat is Sandcastle Artist, to build 30 sandcastles, and you get the Magic Sand Medium. And it's the same thing as the Mini, except this will always create a medium-sized sandcastle for you. Then to get King of the Sandcastles, you need to build 50 sandcastles, and then you get the Magic Sand Max. That is the one that builds the big sandcastles for you. And the last feat you can get here at the beach party is Call Me Sandy. Summon a monster with Destruction Sand. Now, you don't get a special title or anything for that, but it is a feat. You get 30 feat points for it. And if you'll recall, when I was picking up construction sand earlier, I happened to pick up a destruction sand. There we go. And I told you I was saving it to show you later. I'm going to select that, and it creates that. There's my feet. Call me Sandy. And he'll last for like a few seconds, and then he goes away. And what I think I will do... Whoops, not too far. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and get each of these feats right away, but it's going to take a little while for some of them, so I'm going to keep recording, but then when I go to create the actual video, I will go ahead and fast forward to where I'm actually getting the feat awarded to me. So, here we go. And if I have been counting correctly, I think I'm about to pop the feet for the watermelons. There we go. Mind's eye. We got it. Now I'm going to fast forward to the next feat because there's no need for you guys to sit here and wait. There is our feat for Sandcastle Baby. And we've gotten our Magic Sand Mini as a reward for that one. So let's keep making some sandcastles. There goes the little funny guy with the watermelon chasing him. And I fast forwarded ahead to our feat for Sandcastle Artists, and we got our Magic Sand Medium. You saw that down there in the lower right-hand corner. Now I'm going to continue building sandcastles and then fast forward to the next one. And there we have King of the Sandcastles, which gives us the Magic Sand Max. And just to show you really quick, when is it? Okay, I have to collect them from the parcel post. Feat Reward Magic Sand Mini. Feat Reward Magic Sand Medium. Feat Reward Magic Sand Max. And just to show you really quickly, if you use any one of these bottles, you can go ahead and build a sandcastle. That's the big one. You don't have to gather sand to do it. Now, if I recall correctly, you cannot use that to get the mini. I don't think you can use it to build sandcastles to keep working towards your next feat. I think you have to gather sand for that. I can't remember for sure. You can try it if you want, just see if the counter goes up, but I don't think it'll work. And so, once again, we go to our feats, special, festivals, and those were from the Festival of the Sun and the Banquet of Blood. All right, so Mind's Eye, we smashed 60 watermelons, which gives us the title Sixth Sense. We did Sandcastle Baby by building 10 sandcastles for Magic Sand Mini. We did Sandcastle Artist by building 30 sandcastles for Magic Sand Medium. And we did King of the Sandcastles by building 50 sandcastles for Magic Sand Max. And we did the feat Call Me Sandy by using a piece of destruction sand as opposed to construction sand to make that rock monster thing. You don't really get a special reward for that, but you do get 30 feet points for it. I'm trying to think, but I believe that pretty much covers it. You can see when I was playing the Smashing Watermelon game, I did get more horn statues, and it shows me on the right. I can actually go turn those in, get some more wine for them. Again, you can keep doing that over and over. And like in my case, because I suck at both games, but I suck less at the water cannon one, if I were really shooting for a lot of those wine bottles, I would probably just do the water cannon one over and over after I were done with all my dailies. But I think that pretty much covers everything. It is going on according to the website. It's going until 8 September. if my calculations are correct, you will have to start today and do it every day to be able to get some of the better rewards that are worth 300, or to take 300 tokens to get, like the bikinis. And we covered the feats that are associated with this particular. Oh, and I did want to mention, because a couple weeks ago I did the Festival of Sun and Banquet of Blood. Got all of those feats. Covered all that in the other video. This one, we just covered these feats that we get for the beach thing. Usually in November is when we have the Rootstock Festival, which I always look forward to, and I do a lot of grinding for Lamborghinis and some other stuff. We'll cover those later when it's actually going on. But the rest of these festival feats will actually be part of the Rootstock Festival. And once you do certain feats within the Rootstock Festival and get certain rewards, there is also this one. Now all I need is a lamp, where you can see she already did one of those. Shouldn't a festival be more festive? By doing most of the feats for the Festival of the Sun. So if you actually did the Festival of the Sun and got most of the feats until you got shouldn't a festival be more festive, then you're already halfway there to getting now all I need is a lamp, which you'll be able to get after the Rootstock in combination with the Festival of the Sun, which will give you a moon silk carpet and a world-class flavor. We'll get to all that once the Rootstock Festival is going on. Again, it normally happens in November. I hope it happens on time. And because I've covered everything here, I am going to switch over to my main gamer tag, where my top 13 or maybe 15 characters grinded swimsuits last year. And they are the same swimsuits. I can tell by the names. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a little visual demonstration of what a few of the swimsuits look like for like human and high elf and a couple of others. So I'm going to go to my main gamer tag. I'll be fast forwarding them when I show it to you, just so you can get a look at what some of the bikinis look like. Okay, and for those of you who wanted to see a visual demonstration of some of these bikinis, this is what the human female bikini looks like. This is what the Castanic female bikini looks like. This is what the high elf female bikini looks like. And this is what the Elin swimsuits look like. Alright, now we'll do it for this video. Again, the Castanica Beach Festival is going on right now, started today. According to the official website, Tera-Console.com, it will be going on until before reset on 8th September. That's why it's worded on the website. So probably through the 7th September, basically, because whatever. I'm not sure exactly when the reset is that they're going to use. So until next time, enjoy Tera and happy gaming.